Hello and thank you for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to do an Ipsy, Ipsy First Impressions unbagging. So I have opened it already, but I haven't tried anything yet. This month is called Slideshow. And the bag is a ticket. It's so cute. So let's get right into this. We have the Mica Beauty Highlight number 3. We have No Problem Primer, Hide Pores and Wrinkles, Touch in Soul, which we're going to use. We have the EM Cosmetics Illustrative Liner. Has a pretty awesome looking tip. The only problem I found with felt tip liners is sometimes the liner product doesn't like to stay in the entire liner and you have to like press on it to get the liner to come out, which is annoying. Ciat London Bamboo Bronzer, and finally Aloe Soothing Gel for face and body. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the primer. So it looks like that. Kind of a whitish pink consistency. Now I have been using the Benefits Professional, and I got that from watching the Glam Life Guru or Toddy Westbrook. And this is doing a pretty good job though. I can't tell because I'm looking in the viewfinder if it's minimizing my pores as much as my Professional. Let me get Amir. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think it did a pretty good job. I feel pretty evened out. Alright, so I've been doing my eyes first. And wow, I look like a mess. So let's definitely get there. So I use the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector because, as all you wonderful internet people can now see, I have the world's most beautiful dark circles. And then I just use my beauty blender, which is incredibly dirty, so don't mind that. Sprayed with just some setting spray type kind of water stuff. So I have been using a sample I got, I think in last month's Ipsy bag, of Bahama Mama as my crease color, but I think we're going to try this Bamboo Bronzer. It looks pretty similar, if not a little bit lighter. Don't mind how dirty this one is. And then I'm going to use my Scone blending brush. You really want to make sure you're using a light hand for your crease color. It's one of the hardest things I've had to learn. I found Christine, I'll link her down below, was the first person to point out that if you hold your brush towards the back more, it helps it be lighter, which I've definitely found helps. I have to say, I am definitely digging this color. It's not too dark. Makes pretty great transition color. Alright. Now, let's do some more in the crease here. I'm going to take my Mary Kay palette, and I'm taking Cena on the same big fluffy brush. Just darken it up that crease and outer and inner edges a little bit. Alright. I'm just going to prep that middle area for where I want to put the brighter colors with just a really pretty pale color in Silk Caramel. Well, I don't know why it's caramel because it's really not brown. I totally just dented that with my nail, but and then with a clean blending brush, this is just the Mary Kay eye crease. Just make sure everything's blended together. Alright. Next, I think this is highlight pigment. Yeah, I think we're going to use this next. So I think I'd like more of a background for that color. I'm going to use the Puppy Love Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop, and I found the best way to apply this is with my finger. I've tried a few of the different brushes that I have, and none of them pick up as much color or put it back down as my finger. So we're just gonna highlight just that middle part of my eye. With that. Ooh. Pretty. Alright. And then I'm going to take a dense, I believe this is, yep, the e.l.f. contour brush. Just a nice little dense brush to pick up this pigment with. Oh, Nelly. That is some bright pigment. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to use that on my cheeks too. It's going to be gorgeous. Awesome. Alright. Close you up for right now so we don't get glitter everywhere, because then boyfriend will wake up and boyfriend will come and yell at me. His boyfriend doesn't like glitter. And let's get on to using the EM Cosmetics Illustrative Liner. I'm going to flip the mirror that I brought out over to the up close and personal side and just dive right in. So I definitely have to say on first eye this goes on beautifully. I didn't have to go back over any areas. I didn't have to put a lot of pressure to get more product to come out into the brush. Gave me a very nice precise line. Yes. And we'll see how it dries down, but this is definitely reminding me or giving me flashbacks to my tattoo liner, my Trooper. And the only complaint I have about that, which is the one I hear everybody has, is that it dries down to not appear black, which I don't really have a problem with because the pen is so great, but if I could have both, I can't think and liner at the same time. Yeah, that second side is totally user error. Yeah, I'll have to go back. Clean that up, but definitely getting into the lineup for me, my goodness. It's in the other room. Oh wait, maybe it's not. Yeah, I got this one in February, the Nano Liner Ultra Fine Precision Liquid Liner by Absolute New York. And this is the one I love how teeny tiny the liner part is, but you can't, like that one I could hear it when I shook it. There was something in it to help move the product around. This one I've had to take out my palette and actually press the liner on the palette to get product back in the brush, which is really annoying. So, on to foundation. I'm going to be using my new favorite. The one I've been using pretty much all the time is the Tarte BB Cream. Got this before I moved to California. I was looking for something with a little lighter coverage than my Mary Kay CC cream. And I also love this because it has SPF 30 in it, which is great. Although I have SPF in my morning routine anyways. Oh, what am I doing? I need to cover first. Alright, covering any blemishes I have on my face with, it's completely worn off, but it's the Essence Green stick. I even broke the cap, but we're not going to talk about that. Right. Definitely have just a couple. What I've been doing is covering them with the stick and then taking my foundation on my damn beauty blender and just working it in. Alright. Then, especially because my under eyes are so dark this morning, we're going to take the Maybelline Instant Rewind. Thank you, Tati, for this. And most of YouTube has jumped on the bandwagon as well, but I saw it on Glamroy first. This stuff is freaking magic. Taking the other side of my beauty blender, just bringing that out, kind of contouring with it, really just lightening my under eyes and kind of that area of my face. Alright, so that should be all the liquids. So now we're going to set with my new favorite setting, again, Glam Ref Guru Addict, the Stay Matte by Rimmel, which is great because this stuff is really cheap and it really does keep me matte all day, which I love. And then the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. Just kind of buff it in. And it also helps because this foundation is just the tiny bit dark on me. I guess I just imagine myself being more tan. Next time I might get light and then just get a slightly darker setting powder, because this time I just got a super light setting powder that has helped. And then for the under eyes, I don't bake, but instead of just swiping away all the work I just did, I just take the Mary Kay blush brush, which is a pretty dense brush. Get some product and just kind of tap it under my eyes. There's really no excess, but I make sure that there isn't any left over anywhere on my face. And then next we're gonna do a little bit of blush. Same blush brush. And I've been loving, I got this for my makeup under $5 blog post. I'll link it below. And it is Melon Wine Wet n Wild Color Iconic blush. Now, I have to warn you, I love this blush. It is so pigmented, but because it's so pigmented, when you're picking it up, you really need just the smallest amount. And when I say the smallest amount, I mean just the smallest amount. And then gotta blend it in like crazy. You can see it's totally there. If you pick up more than that, oh, I hope you were going for clown makeup, because that's what you're gonna get. And that's when I first got it, I didn't like it because I didn't realize how sensitive I had to be with it. But now that I got that part down, really do like it. I never use the blush brush that comes in it. I don't know that many people do, but it's a great purchase. Alright. Let's see. Next we're going to put on some lip gloss because my lips are super chapped. Another Ipsy. It is the Sweet Lips Organic Lip Balm. And I love this one because it's hydrating, but it's not like a stiff stick. That's the Burt's Bees, which I also like, but it's a lot stiffer when you're applying it. And this one is softer. I don't feel like I use a ton more product when I'm putting it on my lips, but it's easier to apply, I feel. But yeah, that looks a lot better. All right. Lashes? Lashes. Oh, under eye and lashes. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right in front of me. I left it out so I wouldn't forget. Alright. And I'll put you away, silly. We're going to take the Ciat London bronzer again, but this time we're going to take it on the e.l.f. contour brush. If you couldn't tell, I love this brush. I use it for a lot of things. Get some of that glitter off. Take just a little bit of that transition color below on the lower lash line here. Alright. Now for lashes. I'm going to take my eyelash curler. Pretty sure I got this for like $3 at Sally's. Curl those babies up. And then my favorite secret is the Mary Kay Lash Primer. And I love it for two reasons. One, I do feel that it helps my mascara go onto my lashes easier and stay on all day no matter what mascara I use. And more importantly to me, at the end of the day, I feel like it helps me get it off. It's like a barrier between the mascara and your lashes. So the mascara has something to stick to besides your lashes. So when you're taking it off, you're not pulling out many lashes, because I don't know about you guys, but it's really hard for me to get all my mascara off at the end of the night without pulling out a few hairs. That's not what I'm looking to do. Alright. Then we're gonna mink. Now, if you haven't heard of this before, I don't blame you, because I heard about it for the first time a few years ago. So I'm using two Mary Kay in brown and black. We're going to do brown first. So what you do, you take brown mascara, you coat your lashes with it, and my battery's dying, so I'll be right back when this is done. And then you take the black and you wiggle it just on the tips. What I normally do, wiggle it a little bit or just blink. Alright, slight camera change to finish this, but my camera battery decided after giving me one warning that it was like, nope, I think I'm done for the day. So it's charging and it's taking too long. So, since all we have left is the cheek highlight, we're going to do that right now using my iPad. So I'm using the Royal and Langnickel fan brush. I just put some more of that beautiful gold powder in the lid. I'm just going to tap it on to the end of the brush. Just, yes. Oh, and brows. Always forget brows. So I'm going to do those. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about what I thought of all the products. Alright, so because my eyebrows are in desperate need of plucking, I just used my Brow Drama Pomade Crayon from Maybelline. And then to define them just a tiny bit, I used the Mary Kay White Lily with, you guessed it, my e.l.f. contour brush just right underneath there. Alright, so the only product I didn't get to try right here, right now, was the Aloe Soothing Gel, which I will try, and all of my future reviews of these products will be in my blog post, which I'll have linked down below. That's really aloe-y. I don't know. Kind of cucumbery too. Very tacky. Definitely seems straight up aloe. Maybe a little bit extra added into it. I'll have to look up the ingredients, but it smells pretty nice. Yeah, if I had some windburn or some sunburn, definitely be going for this. But I'll have to check out what other uses they suggest for it. So, get back to you on that one. This Misa Beauty Cosmetics highlight powder is a little bit hard to get onto the fan brush, but I definitely think it was worth it because that is beautiful and definitely great on the eyelid with just that contour brush to get it on there. It is so pigmented and so gorgeous. The Seat London bronzer I definitely enjoyed. There wasn't a lot of kickback, and it is the perfect color for my transition. We'll definitely be using that again. The EM's Cosmetics liner brush. Like I said, this eye wasn't as good as this eye, but that is user error. I got cocky. Hi, baby Jade. Am I in your space? I am, aren't I? I'll be done in a minute, I promise. But yeah, besides that, the color has dried to such a great black. I will definitely be using this again. And finally, the No Problems primer. As of right now, I have to say that it's doing a good job. I will have to let you guys know in the blog if it seems to make my skin any oilier throughout the day or anything like that. But as of right now, I'm not mad about it. So this is my completed look as of now. There will be pictures and whatnot in Instagram and in my blog, so go check them out. And besides that, I hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day.